catch 'em all. Pokemon!
Hello. Oh, sorry, a little out of breath. Just sat down quickly. Hello, everybody. Summer, hello. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you're doing well, having a good afternoon. Asma, thank you very much for the subscription. I'm sorry to hear your back is gone. That's such a pain. In more ways than one, obviously. But what fun indeed. Exactly. I am fine, thank you. I'm sorry you're laid up, but hopefully we can provide some kind of entertainment today. Take your mind off of it. We are. Oh Jesus. So out of breath. Would you believe I walked across a landing and sat down? That's why I'm out of breath. It's crazy. The literal pain in the butt. Yeah, exactly. Curses. Yeah, as you saw by the title and all the goings, we were playing Barrow Hill today. Now, you may be aware, but for those who aren't, we played Barrow Hill previously, but we played the sequel because I had already played the first game at the time, and I was like, well, there's not a lot to say yet, but I wanted a new reaction with the second game. But since, especially yourself, Azimuth, people enjoyed it, they wanted a bit of backstory and more of the same, which I can understand because there are a few games like this and not many of them, going around. So we might as well take what we can get. So thinking about it, I'll probably go through the Darkfall series later on as well. They are an interesting bunch of games, very much a similar vein. So, but the problem is, of course, you have to remember starting way back. They go back quite a few years, and they are, we could probably generously say they are of a lesser quality. I think that's kind of reasonable. In spirit, they're all very they all very much have a similar feel, but they yeah, I mean, are they on cassette? No, they're not that bad, thankfully. But even though some of them came out around the same time and later than Lost Crown, Lost Crown definitely has a sort of time ahead on them. Thank you very much for the waves and the smiles. Nice. Hey guys. Anyway, so this first one, yeah, it's not as polished as the second one. The second one had a lot more going for it. This, I mean, to say it's not polished makes it sound sort of like it's broken. it isn't broken at all, but you could definitely tell the 3D models are much older, so they look a bit, very smooth and shiny in places, a bit, a bit weird, and animations are a bit clanky. So it's just older, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's not as good, but it's there. And if anyone can remember the second game, we shall see some interesting references that will come back into play, and we'll actually see what's going on with them. Now, being an older game, and of course by Jonathan Boakes, it wasn't playing well. Originally, I had to. Originally when I started it up, I was like, that's fine. Maybe, I'm sure it's probably by now got a windowed mode. Of course not, because it has absolutely no options whatsoever except for basic in-game stuff of like, do you want hint items or something like that. And I was like, that's not helping me. That's not an option really. And it would just take over. I have two monitors, and it would take over both monitors to display on one of them. I've no idea what that's about. That's insane. It's crazy. So I'm using a program called DX. Is spelled DXWND, but it's DX windowed, I believe, or window, and it just basically that takes programs and it gives you a whole bunch of options to force it into a window. And someone kindly on the internet had a profile built for this, and it does indeed slide down a ramp. Hello, Dee, welcome. I hope you're doing well. I didn't know John Barrowman had his own game. Oh, hang on, you got me worried. Did I spell Barrowman instead of Barrow Hill? No, it's Toadis, welcome as well. Hello, I hope you're both doing well. I was just saying that the game does not play well, or nice, I should say, with Windows and streaming and such. So I've had to use a program to squish it down into a forced window using a profile that someone needed very kindly put out there. So it should all be functioning fine. I've started the game a couple of times to make sure it works with the stream. It should all be good in the setup, and it also doesn't like crash or whatever if I try to click out of it. So bonus. But yeah, sorry, Toadis, how are you doing? How are you? Hope you're had a good day, having a good evening. And Dee, how are you? Hope you're feeling well and had a good night. And thank you very much for the for the goat down the ramp. It does look like it hurts its head, but I'm sure it's fine. they're like all babies. They kind of they just bounce around and basically made of rubber, aren't they? But yeah. So let's get started. Anyway, I'm sat here doing out. Okay, have you stopped melting yet? Oh, definitely. Yes. The temperature has declined the last couple of weeks. It's gone. I say right down. Go lift its head up. So I think it's fine. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Yeah. It just took a real tumble. It's like, ooh, that's a bit harsh. But very confused as how it ended up. Yeah, exactly. But no, yeah, the last week, 10 days at least has been a good cool weather, and now the leaves are coming off the trees already, so it's autumn has basically started. See, we saw some leaves fall because of the drought, literally just some time ago, but we've had rain since, and things have perked up a little bit. It's not been so blisteringly hot, although the sun is still warm. But it has a real the sun is getting lower on the horizon. It's a bit strange. It's almost like overnight. It's taken a real sort of turn towards the autumnal, and it feels nice. I love the feeling of this time of year, but it's sort of kind of weird, And I expect we'll probably have another heat wave or two just to really throw the biological clocks out of fucking whack. I mean, Jesus. It's about 19 today. It's nice weeks exactly. Well, say nice breeze. I open the window, like a bloody gale came flying through. I had to hold all the paper down. It's crazy, but it is nice. I much prefer this compared to the heat we've had. So if it could be like this, just I'd say probably like pretty much all the time, except for winter when we get snow, that'd be fine. But unfortunately, England just doesn't have that kind of definitive weather. It's all over the place. Anyway, right, sorry. Okay, back to the game. So let's cut to a black screen, and then I shall start us up. Let's run this, baby. 15. Ooh, warming up then. Tinkling wind chimes. Tingling, Jesus, I'm surprised they're not deafening you. I'll think about it a second. 15 sounds quite nice. That's quite a good... I mean, I don't know. Obviously, it's all relative, I guess. If you're used to hotter, then maybe that's not great. But but 15 seems a reasonable temperature for me. That's, quite a good middling. You can live with that. It's not too hot, not too cold. You'll have to let me know how the sound is. Obviously, I can turn it down for me. The bars don't look like they're peaking too much, but if the random noise, sound effects and everything get too much, just let me know. Wish it would stop there, but it won't know. Exactly. Tell you what, I will crank that down there. There we go. That's about kind of on par with me. I think that's about as loud as it gets, so hopefully it won't be too quiet in the other areas. Okay, there we go. See where we go from here. Okay, so we're just going into a new game, and I believe there's going to be, if I remember correctly, there's an intro and, you know, Australia. And, yeah, a regular kind of intro, and then it should cut us straight into the gameplay. And you will also recognize a lot of these sound effects and so on. Let's go.
You're listening to BHR, your local radio station on top of the world. It's exactly 15 minutes to 8 and this is Emma Harry. I'll be with you from now till late past the witching hour, and I'm inviting you to stay right here with me. It's 15 degrees outside tonight up here on Barrow Hill. The weatherman's trying to spoil it for us. He says we may be in for some rain tonight, but from where I'm sitting, it looks like it will pass us by.
Oh, we wish. Jesus.
This is Emma Harry on top of the world tonight. Not just any night. For those who don't know, it's the autumn equinox. An important date in the pagan calendar. And you've got 12 hours of darkness ahead. So let's celebrate. Like Alice, we're off down the rabbit hole. I've got 4 in a row for you, coming up, right here on B.
Ta-da! And that's us. Yeah. So somehow we've been driving all day into the night. Crazy. And yeah, right. So if anyone's familiar with Mist, etc., those kind of simple spin on the spot, moving screen stages kind of gameplays, that's what we got here. Sure went a long way back then. Yeah. What time of year? It's supposedly the autumn equinox. So coming up to this time of year, I guess. It'd be the shortest day, so it'd be a few months still, isn't it? Whatever. Yeah. So something weird, mysterious force here is blocking our way. We cannot go any further. But that is the way we came from. Interestingly, so we have crossed a barrier into something unknown. So our car suddenly just stops, dies. Ooh. Oh, that was a minus. Okay. We can look at the shrooms. Nice. I have to admit, although I have played this and I know basically what happens, you guarantee you we're going to encounter some puzzles or locations. I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing here because it's been a long time. Also, some interesting stones either side of the road here, worthy of note, I guess. So this is the only problem with these kind of games. You just got to take it. You have no idea what is to your left and right every time you take a step forward. So you just got to. I won't say you got to keep stopping and checking around, but it's always kind of advisable because otherwise you will come back like 3 hours later and go, oh, I never knew this was here. Right, okay, it's late. I love this. This sign sort of saying 2 lanes into 1. You're like, I guarantee you this is not 2 lanes wide. You will not fit 2 cars on this road, let alone that tiny bit there. Bikes. Maybe. Okay, yeah. You might fit a bike on it. So we've got some stairs off to the left. Got a hairpin, apparently, of some description. This place. Oh, that's our inventory there, I believe, and that's our options up there. Okay, cool. I completely forgot that was even a thing. Ooh, so this has like a little spanner on it, so I'm assuming we have to use something there, which makes sense because it's dark and it's probably going to be like, oh, don't like going out into the dark cave. There's a little moon, or pretty big moon, whichever. Or customer, ditch your bike and sit on the other guy's handlebars. Oh, but then the lane opens up again and you've got to come back. No. Okay, so there are stairs off to the right there. We've got the path back up this way still. Okay. Oh, I see. Sure, of course. No hydrates in stock? Why not? There's no limit on them. Could possibly be the problem there. Bear with me a second then. This is going to be somewhere around here. I'm going to have a look at this now. I would normally say I'll fix that later, but we're so early now. It's crazy because there shouldn't be a problem with that. So I just want to double check everything. What am I looking for? That one. So bear with us, everybody.
Damn it, Oru!
Exactly. No, not that one. God, I can never remember what the viewer rule was. That's the one. Here we are. No, it's not that one. Channel points. Here we go. Let's have a look here. The hydrate is enabled. Where are we looking? We got, okay, that's the first one. Got a 2-minute cooldown. I think that's just so I don't, end up drowning. But it could be, yeah, there's no... See what, we'll just make that a 1-minute cooldown then. Just save that. That should be fine. I see nothing there limiting what it can do with it. Oh, Toadie's got the hydrate. Sorry, I missed that. Well, thank you. I'll rehydrate anyway. Nothing goes wrong, they said. Yeah, exactly. It's that old Bethesda. It just works. Even in the future, nothing works. Oh, comes to me now. Oh, well, should have done anyway. That was fine. No, I'm sorry. I don't know why it wouldn't be there for you, because it should be fine. But like I said, I've adjusted the cooldown to a minute, so maybe in a minute, I guess, it should be available for everybody. Check back later is a message that's been on mine before Toadis redeemed it. That's so weird, because I can only assume that's like some kind of like technical glitch or something. Now seems to be working. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ah, petrol station. Nice. What are we looking for? I have no idea. we're just... I guess the problem is, like, our car broke down, so we need the petrol station. That makes sense, actually, because it appeared to be running out of petrol, so it just, like, died. So we have followed the road, And here we are. Could have a holdover from last stream. Do you know what? I don't know. I mean, could it? I guess. I mean, you know, what isn't possible these days? But you know, should it? Definitely not. Obviously, that would be crazy. But I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happened. But even then, it's only on a cooldown of 2 minutes. Well, 1 minute now, but it should be fine. I reckon perhaps maybe it's one of those things where it's just like, oh, everything sort of, you know, all the boxes get ticked when you go live, and it all just kind of, you know, fits together and works. And I bet you something online was just like, no, I didn't know you were streaming. Sorry. Needed a bit of a reminder. Ooh. Okay. Last collection time, Monday, 3:15 p.m. Oh, there's a letter. What's the postcard? Oh, what is... Weird, it's oddly pale down the left. Yeah. That's strange. Okay, dear Marianne, hope you're all well and the clothes shop is busy, busy, busy. Oh, we're needing a new nightie soon, sorry, for the chilly winter nights. The autumn equinox has really sneaked up on me this year. Thank goodness for St. Annika. Oh, of all the cheek, have you seen the stamp on this card? It's one of those hideous communication masks for mobile phone signals. It's rather ironic, given that Barrow Hill has one such monstrosity hidden away behind the service station. I wish the thing would get rusty and fall down. Chat again soon, yours, Elsie. That's the Marianne Maypole. Marianne Fashions. Upper High Street. Saw Point? Cornwall. Interesting. No postcode, obviously. Oh, you know what, though? What? Oh, bums. We're going to need... I've just realised my normal note-taking book is not near me. Because... Ignore that, it's dropped. Right. I'm going to need something here to... I have 1,000,001 tiny notebooks, but none of them are useful to me right this second. Where's the big stuff? No, I don't want that one. Okay, because we are going to need something to store our notes with. Because there will be notes, because I remember there are puzzles in this game where it's literally just going to assume that you know what you're talking about, and it's all like, hey, remember that person's phone number from before? And it's like, no. And it's like, well, we didn't write it down. I hope you did. But there we go. I'll just get a random bit of paper. That'll do. Okay, bit of paper and a pen. Right. Okay. So this odd faint bit here doesn't seem to. It's well, that would be D-I is N-E. I don't think that's going to mean anything, you know. That would be B-H-I-I-F-A. No. Beaver. No, that doesn't mean anything. Din's cooking sheep. Yeah, it's obviously a clue. We have to go to Wales. Exactly. But, okay. Okay. Ooh, hang on. Did check this side? No, I didn't, but whatever. Doesn't matter. So cabins, well, rooms on the left. Stuff on the right here. Oh, car engine's running. Barrow Hill Service Station, petrol, snacks, motel. Motel? Do you know what? I've never encountered anywhere in England that calls it a motel. I mean, it's I'm not saying that they don't exist, but that would be it's very uncommon. Petrol snacks. Ew. Yeah. Can see why they're not very popular. Ooh. Okay. Some weird musical beats there. Sounded a bit like John Carpenter's Thing. Is that a gun? Where's a toy gun? Shoes, crayons? I picked up a crayon. Yeah, I've got a crayon. Okay. Got a yellow and pink cow. The engine's running? Yeah. Not sure what this is. It looks like the end to a fire hose, but definitely no hose attached. Ooh, matches. Cat matches. Cat's matches even. Sure. Dripping fire hose here. We pass a door? No, it's just a sign of the cafe. We can look inside. Nice. Okay. Interesting. Ah, that's the way in. Okay, hang on. We'll continue looking around out here for a second. Clearly something dodgy going on. Why can we zoom in here? How is this useful? Can we set fire to the fire extinguisher? Okay. What is that? Looks like a... Hello? Oh, wow. These are toilets, and they look lovely. Rattlesnakes? What's going on? GBHY what? 101. Oh. Aqua Sensations Omega-3 Regenerative Hair Tonic. Okay. And again, it looks like a combination of like a weird tarpaulin and a pile of mud. So a kid was sat on the floor long enough to play soldiers and draw pictures. Apparently, yeah. And the engine, yeah, like I said, the engine is just running. We need to use something else with this. Set fire to it. Oh, okay. Interesting. I can't actually... Oh, okay. I can't use the items in my inventory for some reason. That's a bit weird. I wonder if they come up later as, you know, necessary. What is that weird noise? Okay. Oh! Oh, okay. Oh. Fine in a petrol station. Fire in a petrol station, sorry. Not good. No. No, it isn't, granted. But, you know. Okay. Right, okay. They've got, combination locks, okay. 1, 2, and 3, easy enough. 50p? Damn it, no money. Okay. We need to come back here with some money. Okay, easy enough. I say easy enough. When it happens, you know. Whenever we find money. Because this person obviously doesn't carry anything on them. Go back this way. I mean, this thing is still weird to me. Anyway, look inside or check the outbuildings first? I think they're going to be smaller based on what's going on inside. So let's just scout around out here first. Most Ancient Live. Monthly episodes only on 14 TV. License plate and not English. No, they're not. I think they're just generically made up rubbish. Oh, it's that right. Okay, it's not a it's not a rattlesnake. It's just a tambourine, I guess. Interesting. I feel like there's going to be something in one of these bins somewhere. Stop, friend, foe. Feeding seagulls harms them and us. Does it? Okay. If he goes with the tambourine, yeah, exactly. Oh, God. Antiques Adventureland freshly cut sandwiches? I don't care how freshly they were cut. I care how freshly they were made. That's what I'm looking for. Hello? That's from the sandwich tree. Yeah. I don't really want to know why there's a hole in that wall. We will literally not say anything about it. I usually find it in a public bathroom. No, it's not. Whoop. Okay, we can turn that on. Ooh. Leaving turns that off, but we can turn that on. Thank you very much for the hydrate. Thank you. Let's sit down. Get those footsteps. That hole on this side here. So run down, but there's loo roll. Well, I guess it's run down probably because no one uses it. If no one uses it, who's going to take up the loo roll? I can't see the hole from this side. That's weird. Yeah, the footsteps just like trigger every time we sit down. That's weird. Okay, that's the men's. Oh, Fetch Rock Lighthouse monolith. Eat Crowhurst. Okay, thanks. What's the ladies like? So, ladies, you can attest to the what word am I thinking of? Like the reality of this situation. More about the seagulls. Oh. Okay. I'm just waiting for something to appear. That's the kind of stuff they do. Okay. Hand dryer doesn't work in this one. I love the way, it's weird. The way, okay, all you had to do was make the fan spin. That would have been fine. No cubicle door. Seems like no. But instead of just making it spin, the whole, like, square of the video has to wobble as well. That's kind of weird. Oh, yeah, no, that's the door there. So it's somehow... I mean, it would never work because it wouldn't get past the actual toilet bowl. But there is a door. We can peek in here, but that's not useful to anybody. Oh wait, can we zoom in on the tap? We can. This one's already dripping. Okay, nice. Baby birds by the sounds of it. Okay, and that's... Okay, that's out here scouted out. We're good. That one's out of order. There's no loo roll. Yeah, that's the only reason it's out of order. They couldn't afford a loo roll, so they just put a sign up. Out of order. Oh. Flashing camera up there. random pictures. Ooh, that's a nice one. Door behind us. Can't look down because it just automatically opens up the menu. Hoover? The Bob Ross Cafe. Yes, yeah. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Right, for anyone who's not familiar, I mean, you may all well be, but just in case, there is a brand of Hoover or vacuum cleaner in the UK, I guess, called Henry Hoovers. They look very much like this, and the idea is that this black part of the top, which is just basically the lid with the motor in it and so on, looks like a top, looks like a bowler hat. Sorry, fake camera from 1986. Yes, yeah, and the base looks like this is Harvey. Yeah, it's not quite a Henry, it's a Harvey. But the red base, they're usually red, although you can get them in yellow. So Mini Henry's is kids' toys now. Do they? My God. You are adorable. Oh, thank you. I was wondering what I was listening for. I was like, well, I'm going to let you know. Thank you, Dee. It's very kind. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. And so the base is basically that, the body. Henrietta is the Aquamac. Oh, I've not seen the blue one, although I've heard of Henrietta. But yeah, so and what they do is they draw little eyes and a mouth on it, and it looks like the hose is its nose, which is kind of weird. But I remember I had used one for an old job previously, and we had a couple of them, and they're actually really quite powerful vacuum cleaners. They're quite good. They're basically industrial ones. They're not. They're the kind of things that businesses buy because they're not super expensive, but they will get the job done. So they're that kind of that kind of stuff. But anyway, this is obviously just a rip off of that. If anyone's ever seen with it, have you seen Alex Horne's Henry Hoover song? I have not. No. I've heard there's a clip of him with his band on The Last Leg, and they sung about peas. That's the only song of theirs I believe I've heard. Anyway, enough about Hoovers. Well,
why?
Oh.
What's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen?
I've seen it. So it'll be looking for me.
It's about 7 minutes to 8, apparently. Oh.
Will anybody ever find me?
The clock is stuck.
Will I disappear too?
Are you in there?
What? What's there? Who are you? You can't. It wasn't there. But then it came up. I heard it. They were... And it... Oh my God! The power went. Then there was a huge surge, and all the lights flared in the forecourt.
Thank you, Didi.
I went into the kitchen, but it was too dark to see. When I came back out, it was there, standing by the motel in the gloom. I couldn't light that stupid lantern anyway. You might need it if you're out there. With that thing, you'll be able to get about easier. If you can get it working. Can't you hear it? Searching. What was it? They told me, don't work up here. My mum, she said it was a bad place. To stay away. Why didn't I listen? Those stupid old stories and the freaks that tell them. Maybe they were right.
Jesus.
Stay away. Stay away from the Barrow. Maybe I should run. I can watch outside from here. Now I can see you out there. What are you doing?
Okay, right.
If I sit here, it won't know where I am.
That was a lot of
Why?
information about nothing, really, from that guy. But
What's gonna happen?
okay, so something happened outside. There was something standing in the
Things of
gloom,
the past have been disturbed.
and he couldn't get a lantern working.
It will be me.
Now
there.
he's worried something's going to come and get him.
Coming.
Local
I'll
nutter,
look
check.
down.
Yeah, exactly.
They won't know
oh yeah, what
where
was this?
I am.
Had to put a stop.
Why is it awoken?
Stop them because
It
the
was
EU
him.
put a limit on the power allowed in your
They
Hoover.
disturbed
Really?
it. They set something free.
That's just crazy.
Put it all into motion.
I mean, I don't know how that I mean, if you're gonna, regulating power is one thing, saying it's for the greater good to make sure nobody's wasting it. But then I can guarantee you there's worse things, draining power out there than Hoovers. That's just weird. So it must be a security thing, I would have thought. Stupid power regs. Yeah. They're probably like, oh, it can't be too powerful because it's dangerous as an appliance if it does that. But where do you go from there, We're not allowed anything with blades on it in case we cut ourselves. Crazy. Oh, well. Well, Henry's are cool. Anyway. Sorry, and you said, Alex, I think you saw it on Cat Stars Countdown a while back. That's fair. I've only ever seen clips of Cat Stars Countdown. I don't actually watch it as a show. I tend to find that when I'm sat there watching it, I'm just like, meh. But the actual clips of it, they're okay. Good rule because people kept getting their hair just junk. Their junk stuck in them. Oh, sorry, I read hair for some reason. No, surely the more powerful the better at that rate. Appliances to save energy. Oh, it is? Okay. But do they know how much ions use? I mean, they're you might as well just literally be, blowing up power stations, the amount of power they go through. That's insane. Powerful for twice as long. Well, yeah, exactly. It either works or it doesn't. yeah. The rules were actually brought in by the Henry vacuum cleaners. We don't want to be doing this no more. Look, it does the same thing here. I wonder if this is just like a texture thing. Like as in, like the actual texture in the game just gets a really weird stripe down the side. Because you're not telling me everyone's printer, or unless it comes from the same printer. No, because that's a postcard was the last one, wasn't it? So they're not going to print it. They won't type out a postcard. That's insane. Interesting. Okay, anyway. Barrow Hill Circle. There are 2 stone circles here at Barrow Hill. A large circle surrounds the base of the hill, and a smaller circle crowns the top where the ancient barrow can be found. Barrows are burial mounds. These mounds have sometimes been added to much earlier existing ritual sites and have become the round barrows of today. Later cremated burials may have been placed within beakers or pots and added to existing barrows. Burials may have been made at... There's a lot of maze going on here. Maybe. Burials may have been made at intervals of several hundred years, spreading from the Bronze Age through the Iron Age and into Roman times. Marked on maps as tumuli. I'm not familiar with that word, to be honest. Obviously, I played this game before. I must have seen it, but I obviously never got round to working out what that is or how it's pronounced. Marked on maps as tumuli, barrows are often found in association with stone circles and other ritual sites. The purpose of stone circles and rows is unclear, but is generally accepted as ceremonial. Of course it is. If you don't know what it is, it's ceremonial. Stone rows and alignments may form avenues. Researchers suggest that circles are aligned astronomically or with other ancient sites and burial and natural features. The stone circles at Barrow Hill are thought to have existed since 2500 BC. Interesting. Okay. Right. So, okay. This is a picture of the stone circle at the top, I guess. And that's another picture of them, but not quite a circle. That's the semicircle. Barrow Hill Circle by Class 3D. Sawpoint Junior School. Okay. There are 7 of them. 7 stones. Yeah, okay. So much stuff buried in the UK. You couldn't time Team Australia. Jesus, can you imagine what you would uncover, though? Crazy. I mean... God, no. I mean... It's... I know being from there, it probably isn't much of a surprise, but it's just... I find the sheer enormity of Australia just almost unfathomable. See, when I think of somewhere like, the sort of the Americas or Europe, I can break that down because they're individual countries and they're quite massively populated. But when you look at the sheer size of Australia and the population and just basically nothing in the middle, it's insane to me. It's like a warm pole, basically. It's just you've got nothing going on there for thousands of miles. Crazy. Vacuums using more than 900 watts and emitting more than 80 decibels were banned from the EU in 2017. Wow, okay. It's where all the spiders are. That is one reason I would never go there, to be honest. But I've been assured you don't encounter them that bad, but we way back when I worked at a shop, we had someone come in from Australia, you know, just a customer, and we were just, you know, casually chatting as staff do to customers, you know, keep things going, and there was and I think one of the first questions I asked them was, you know, how do you live there with all those spiders? And they said, they're not that bad. You don't see them that often. You just got to, you know, be careful in certain places, and that's about it. But no, thank you. Just, I sleep much more comfortably knowing that there is an ocean or so between me and whatever may be living there. In that regard, obviously, not people. I'm sure they're fine. The most dangerous room in Skyrim. There are a lot of random items on the floor ready to yeet me into the wall. Can these items not be looted? Surely, that is the real way. Pick them all up, dump them behind you. I read something a while back about a guy who decided to have a go at metal detectoring. All right, got permission to look on a farm. First try, he decided to test it out near where he parked and found £400,000 worth of Celtic gold. Jesus Christ! Oh, spines and such. Oh, well, yeah. That's usually a bad sign anyway. Danger's further ahead, not just the spines themselves. They're the spines of all the people that died falling over their previous spines. And a lot of the spiders mostly won't hurt you, just like under stuff and left outside before you stick your hands on it. I know that reasonably there are, you know, because of course, you know, millions of people live every day with it. It's fine. But, I do not like the odds, thanks. Was he parked outside the museum? Yeah, he dug into the vault underneath. Oh. Anyway, right, sorry. Back to the game, sorry. Megalithic Cornish sites are mysterious ancient places. The earliest Neolithic sites are mystifying chambered tombs which survive from 4500 BC. These tombs originate from a long-forgotten era. Today there exists doubt about their original use as funeral sites. Such places become reused sacred sites for later settlers in Cornwall. Okay, makes sense. During the later period of the Neolithic, 2500 BC, henges were introduced to the landscape, large formed enclosures of earth. Shortly after these sites... Oh, sorry, earth. There's a full stop, not a comma. Shortly after, these sites were reused and augmented with the mysterious standing stones, or menhirs, and curious hold stones, standing tall over the centuries. They have watched the landscape, people, religions, and way of life change. Their purposes debated and theorized to the present day. With the development of metalworking, the Neolithic era became the Bronze Age. People known as the Beaker folk, named because of the beakers they left with burials, that makes sense, began to settle and trade across the already ancient landscape of Cornwall. Well, everywhere's ancient if you're going to go that far. With them came the first round barrows. The barrows were the burial and ritual sites of the Beaker folk. Once introduced, it became a lot easier to open cupboards. Oh no. As the culture of the Beaker folk developed over time, so did the round barrows that they left behind. By 2200 BC, their funeral barrows had developed different architectural styles, which we can recognise today. Tommy Timmy Drab. And that's a stone, in case anyone's wondering. We can zoom in on... Oh, right, okay. Barrow Hill stones are from left to right. Oh my god, okay, by George. Right, they have names. Okay. I am in some way going to... Oh my god. I don't have to write this down, do I? I've got a phone. I can just take a picture. Zombie said, let's go. Yeah. Oh, do I want to take a picture or do I want to draw it? Draw it, it's old school. It's classic. It's fine. But for the sake of sitting here typing away random crap, let's just take some pictures. Easier. It's also going to be a little more accurate than the crap I can draw. There we go. Okay. So I now have a picture of what they look like and their names. Okay, bonus. There we go. I'll write down other things, numbers and so on. Drawing is not worth the time. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, what's there? Do not eat the exhibit. The bread and eggs are at least 2 weeks old. Oh, lovely. Yummy. So it always used to get me, like, there are places in the local shopping centre, the mall, that, well, they did. I mean, geez, I have to admit, it's been a while since I've been there. But they, you know, you get, like, people who make cakes. Actually, this was when, long story short, wife and I got married in Brighton, and there is a place there where we got our wedding cakes from called Chocky Wocky Doodah, which is a bit of a silly name, but basically it's just they do really expensive but very quite nice chocolate cakes. And, you know, it's called Chocky Wocky Doodah because they do a whole bunch of stuff with melted chocolate for the designs on them and things like that. It's crazy. There's like a half-ton weight of chocolate on them. It's mad. Anyway. And it always gets me when you get shops like this where you go into them and they've got stuff on display. They have actual cakes on display to show off what they can do, which is fine, understandable. But then you just sort of look at it and you think, wow, that cake is dusty. And that's such a shame because you just think, this stuff is food, you know? Heard they went bust. Yes, I heard that too. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're not around, or at least they had a couple of shops, so maybe they've at least lost one of them. But yes, I heard they'd hit hard times as well, which is not surprising because most of the time, outside of events which people are going to be spending money on, such as weed, outside of that, which people were doing a lot less for a good amount of time, their stuff is way too expensive. You go inside and it's like, you know, like £3 for a chocolate bar. And you're like, this is insane. You could argue it's the greatest chocolate in the world, but it doesn't mean people can afford it. That's, you know, and certainly not making it, you know, worth the money. It's just madness. I mean, they was very popular last time we saw them there. You know, so they were still going, they're still going strong with like queues out the door. But then, you know, obviously things went wrong and they haven't. It's a very fickle business model, I imagine. So that's probably their biggest issue. Hundreds for a cake? I would rather hundreds of cakes. Well, exactly. I mean, well, God, you know what? I didn't even think about it. I have no idea how much we spent on. We bought 2 cakes for the wedding. I have no idea how much it cost. All I know is I got to eat at least an entire cake to myself. So that's all that matters. Because there was so much cake. We came away from the wedding like one of these cakes wasn't even actually cut. And I just went, yeah, me. And then dined out for like on chocolate for like the next 6 weeks. No, not that long. It was a couple of weeks, whatever. It's crazy. But yeah, exactly. I mean, but that kind of thing, I didn't even look at the money, didn't think about it, just went whatever. Anyway, right, Barrow Hill jigsaw puzzle, £1.95. Bog off, that's buy one get one free. Postcards, buy one get one free. It says underneath 25p each. Oh my god. Oh, we get to make it. Nice. Oh, I have to click and drag. Okay. Always do the corners first because they're so easy, and there's only ever 4 of them. Okay, gold. I don't know how well this system's got to click together, you know? Oh, it doesn't look very... Oh, it's not even that big. Okay. You know what these puzzle games are like when they're just like, oh, you're a millimeter pixel off. Whatever, so it didn't click. Oh, wow, this is tiny. This one there, yeah. There we go. It's the postcard. I know, yeah. I just, for some reason I thought being a puzzle it might be bigger, like it was, you know, based on the postcard, but... Nope. Okay, so let's... Is this actually going to register? I don't know. Or do we just put it together for the fun of it? Not that one. It's maybe all for nothing. It may literally just be a just be for the sake of having something to do. Is this just so we can find out this is called the altar stone? I mean, I think that's that. I think that's it. So close otherwise. Okay, sure. I mean, that looks square to me, which means that if anything, it's probably like a piece in the middle that's not quite right. Ta-da! Yeah, exactly. We'll call that done. This here is the altar stone. That's a big stone there. So I assume this is the altar because it's flat, and then this is the one next to it. Altar stone, Barrow Hill. Okay. There we go. Oh, and it keeps it. Oh, nice. Oh, bonus. Okay. Whew. At least it remembers.
Maybe I should run.
Oh god, that's him waffling away in there. Okay.
Outside from here. Now I
Especially
can
me.
see you out there.
No, we can't go to the... Okay, that being in front of the door means nothing to us. Looking at those things for some reason. Ooh. As seen in the completed puzzles to the left. Yeah, exactly. Do you have the lantern? No, he mentioned a lantern. Said he couldn't get it to work anyway, but we haven't got one. Because it's not like he opened the door or anything, so he hasn't given it to us. So I assume he's got it, or he's left it out here somewhere. Maybe he dropped it outside. This music sounds so much like it's from the beginning of like John Carpenter's The Thing. It's awesome. Actually, can you hear it? Okay, you know, I will boost the sound slightly because I assume it's probably a little quiet now with all the background stuff. Drop it back to what it normally is around. There we go. Most underused cleaning model. Yeah. Okay, so there's a chair knocked over on the floor for some reason. Or more importantly, it's for some reason interesting to us. Still see outside. That's the way we were looking in before. Ew. Gooey brown sauce. Lovely. That's not it. I don't know if they have brown sauce in Australia. Thank you, Kat. I don't believe it's a thing in America, but for anyone, you know, just in case, I'll try and translate some of these things just in case they don't appear. Let me know otherwise. But brown sauce is like it's almost like a spicy brown ketchup. It's obviously not ketchup at all because it's not made from tomatoes, but it is basically just a sauce. I have no idea exactly what's in it, but it is slightly spicy. It's kind of weird to describe, but it's we call it brown sauce just because it's brown, obviously, but it's literally not like barbecue sauce or anything like that. It is its own standalone thing, and I have no idea where its origins come from or anything like that. It's tangy like pickle. Yes, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's really hard to describe, but when you have it, you're just like, okay, it is just an alternative to ketchup, and you'd often have it, you know, with sausages or bacon or whatever. In like often it would be like one of those because instead of it being like, it was common. I mean, I don't know how much it is now, but it was common to, instead of having like, you know, ketchup and mustard, as the Americans would, you know, or at least depictions of American TV would have you believe it, them. For us, it would be ketchup or brown sauce, and usually brown sauce would go with meat like pork, you know. Yes, but I think it's mostly eaten by people with English background. We had HP sauce when I was young. Ah, fair enough. Yeah. Yes, HP did brown sauce as well as, you know, ketchup. Good with sausage. Exactly. It usually tends to go with a pork product of some description. I don't know why, but it does work better that way. Anyway, so that's what this stuff is. It's just brown sauce, or at least, you know, a weird depiction of it. Okay. Oh, so we got a wow. Barrow Hill service station menu. Scampi in a basket and chips and salad garni. Wow, these prices. Fish and chips and mushy peas, less than £3. Jesus. Cornish pasty, chips and salad. Soup of the day and bread roll, £1.50. Sausage, mashed potato and onion gravy, £4. See, sweets menu, okay. Chicken Kiev, lasagna, spaghetti bolognese. Sweet sour chicken and prawn toast, okay. Chicken curry rice and naan bread and chutney, £3. Burger a la fromage, cheeseburger and chips. This is old, it is really old. But I think even when it came out, those prices weren't that accurate. Oh, look, here's one of the freshly cut sandwiches. Oh, I literally can't go that far. Can I? Oh, no, I can. Okay. I thought that was going to zoom in on the chair again. Ooh, cryptic crossword. Oh, Arthurian legends. Interesting. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Excuse me. Right. Okay. Mythology gives way to ancient history. King Arthur is a mystery. His story has been told by numerous generations, but it remains just a story. Many of the ancient monuments you can visit across Cornwall now have Arthurian legends attached to them. The story of King Arthur is perhaps the most exported. One version of the legend suggests that Arthur was a Cornishman, and that Cornwall was his kingdom. The castle of Tintagel is now associated with Arthur, its true past forgotten. We can say for certain that the term Arthur has become a collective name, absorbing stories of a hero of the ancient people with their rulers, forgotten kings and great warriors. Who were these ancient powers that have been consumed by the Arthurian legends we know today? History suggests there were not many people here in prehistoric Cornwall. And the early prehistoric Cornwall and the early Stone Age, sorry. These forgotten folk grew over the centuries with migration from Europe, Ireland, Wales and the rest of the UK. Well, there's not much left after that, but sure. Cornwall became divided into small kingdoms, each with their own rulers, deities, faiths, and folk tales, sorry, even. Invaders came to conquer the UK, driving people from one area to another. The legends of their heroes moved with them. Even the invasion of Julius Caesar in 55 BC, it led to further stories of a hero which have since been devoured into modern Arthurian fiction. Cornwall has remained an outpost of ancient times, retaining much of its forgotten past in the ancient sites we can now visit. We can get a glimpse at our forgotten kings and deities by looking at the sites such as Lanyon Quoit, found between Penzance and Land's Ends. Modern myth tells us that King Arthur used the stone atop as a dining table before his last battle. The Arthurian legend essentially just desecrates this well-preserved burial chamber of one of our real ancient kings, written by Judy Peel. Okay. And we have a crossword. Nice. One version of the legend suggests that strange women lying in ponds distributed swords with no basis for a system of government. Exactly. Oh, excuse me. Right. Used by the Celtic people as a gauge of wealth. 8 across. There is no 8 across. It starts at 10. Then moves on to 11. So 8 across doesn't exist. That's nice. Oh wait, hang on. 8 across is down here? That's not how that works. It's not at all. Okay. Whoever made this doesn't know how crosswords work exactly. Sure though. Okay, fine. Animal symbolizing virility, dignity, speed, and aggression. I don't know. I wonder if they actually made this, like as in you can complete this. If I had the inclination, I could actually put the text up on up on the screen as we go, but let's not waste our time doing that. Time of the year when the day and night are equal length. Well, that's the equinox, isn't it? Mythology, something Hern. Sorry, it was a hyphen. Hern the something. Hern is the hunter? Hern the hunter? Herbs the hunter. I think 8 across might be what metal detector has found. Torque. Oh, okay. I've heard of torques. They're like a well, the one I heard of was like a little bracelet that they used to have in like Roman times. Old Cornish word for cave. God knows. Ancient Irish inscriptions. Script. Important metalworking expertise to the Celts. Wow. This is very specifically on something. Plant used in cooking. Mint. Opposite of stop. Go. Wow. Okay. Negative answer. No. Where's that? 5. So it should be there. 12 across. Yeah, that's Hunter. Longest or shortest day of the year? I should know that. Can't remember. English tree with sacred connections. Old Norse. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Anyway, a bunch of them. Solstice. That was it. I was like, I got. Wow. Yes, it's on every one of these things. I reckon that's just a weird. Somehow that's a weird texture thing going on there. Anyway, Ben, thank you for the flowers you left me. They were a lovely surprise. You know how much work I've been putting into my night course. With the exam over, I look forward to finding out how I've scored. Wish me luck. I was wondering if you would like to go out and celebrate, or not as the case may be, when I get the results. I'm sure George will let you have a night off. M. Okay. Did we encounter an M before? Merrill's. Smoking kills. And that's salt. Interesting. Okay. Energy drink. Oddly metallic sounding cupcake. And a sandwich we cannot interact with. Although that looks relatively fresh, so people were here not too long ago. Oh, then again, there's the guy in the room, isn't there? So he was, yeah, he was saying weird shit was happening not that long ago. People left in a hurry, yeah. So that's a door there. Menu here. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh. So this is salt as well. Oh, the other one was sugar. Sorry, of course it's sugar, not salt. You wouldn't want that much salt. It was a white powder, I knew that. What's a little sugar between friends? Oh, wait. Okay, no interaction here. Okay. Okay, so we need to interact with the salt at some point as well. And again, all I've got is a crayon and a box of matches, which I can't interact with. And we can... Right, we can open the door to go out. But let's not just yet, because we're still in here and we're still investigating. Pies. Ooh. Ooh. Raspberry tarts, nice. Jam tarts, that's the one, aren't they? Jam tarts. Jam, jam, jam. Oh. I love the little cookish. Like a little, hello. Hi, how you doing? Anyway. Macaroons. Nummy. Right, okay. To all staff, please note that fake £10 notes are circulating in this area. Any notes accepted will be deducted from pay. I don't believe you can do that legally. Things to look out for. Is the note blurred? Does the note feel thin or fat? Is the note blank? That won't help. Is the note in English? Yeah. Is the note rectangular? So, does it look like money? Ooh, tarts. I haven't had jam tarts in ages. No. I don't think I've even seen one in a long time. God knows where I'll get one. So, no. Perhaps cabs. Anytime, anywhere. Ooh. That's, Edward Briss. Local pasties, sausages. Sure. Okay. School disco. Hardcore trance. Wow. Jesus, you don't want trance at a school disco. The bunker, Dulo, Cornwall. I believe Dulo is near where... I believe that's actually in Cornwall. That is the place near a blank fat note. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I believe that's I think it's like Dullo, not Dulo, but whatever. Near Jonathan Boakes' real world existence. I believe that's nearby. DJ's doormat. So Matt Clark would be his partner. I think they're married. And Boakesy, of course, Jonathan Boakes, aka Lady Adastra. Edward Briss, pies, pasties, circumcisions. That was my first thought, but I was just like, is this something we want an advert for? Oh no, he does pies. Okay, that's fine. Good adverts, the school that can't spell. Yeah. Yeah. Too much disco in their life, that's what it is. Right, Ben, Maggie, right, so Maggie BDM, I assume. Maggie is phoned in sick today and Carol is still on holiday. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, see, the white has disappeared because there's no start here. So it must get to sort of kind of, must have like a weird barrier to it. Anyway, right, sorry. I shall be here during the day, working in the office while it is quiet. So is this G, is this the idiot over in the office that way? I can cover your role on the pumps if you can work in the kitchen. The washing up can wait till tomorrow if you're too busy. Mr. Morse has also requested that you keep the volume down on that radio. I know the evening shift can be boring, but try to keep the noise down a little as the poor guy's trying to sleep. Excuse me. Please have a tidy up and vacuum this evening. So these will be the names here. So George, Ben, Maggie and Carol, the only ones that work here. So today... Oh, excuse me. Or at least... no, it will be the 21st, wouldn't it? Probably. I'm thinking. Wait. The Super Rotor template for idiot people with no DTP skills. Okay. Sure. Right, so... Wow, okay. Good lord, look at this. Ben works... every day. Hang on, what's this? Like that's like 2 weeks straight almost. Yes, 11 days. He works 11 days straight. That's insane. George is a lazy git. Sounds like he's a manager. Carol's in almost every day, but not. But then we don't know how far further down the list she'll go. But she gets 2 days off, 3 days off in the middle. So, blimey. Big Ben and Little Ben. Yeah. Yeah. The flower pot. Okay. So this note was written on the day she phoned in, so that's the 21st. I don't know as if we can guarantee that's today, but it shouldn't really matter, I guess. Ooh, Till. Oh, Ben, can you deliver Phil's dinner to motel room number 2 tonight at 6:30? He said he'll be out on his evening rounds at the dig site, so just leave it for him when he gets back. Don't forget the lock is set to... don't know what. Remember the star and hash keys reset lock. Okay, star and hash reset the lock. That's handy. Must be August. I would assume so. Is the equinox in August? So there's a till here we can get in if we have a key, I'm assuming, or maybe something to jimmy it. And that note doesn't help. Number 2. So a guy who works on the dig site is in 2. Room 2. Ooh. September, but the rotor has 31st. Oh, right, okay. Interesting. Maybe it's a really old rotor then. No water. I think there is supposed to be water here. It's just bubbling away here. Not really doing much. We'll turn it off. Just bubbling away for no reason. Right. This will be the kitchen then. Oh my god. A light switch? Yes. Oh, typical. No bloody power. Oh, wait. Torch. Can we... Aha. Oh, we don't, like, click and use. We just... Oh, okay, that's an interesting thing. How about Equinox is September 24th? Wow, so it'd be 3 weeks late at least. Assuming the rotor is August, and we're now into the Equinox of September. That was 3 weeks ago. I can't see it tallies up, to be honest. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now we're here. We got something to work with. Oh, okay. I can't actually go anywhere. Right, okay, so I stepped inside, that was it. I assume all I get is the lantern then, okay. Nice. Maximum flashlight, please. Yeah, maximum flashlight, please. It's a weird thought. It is. And it's just literally a flame in front of a reflector. It's not, you know, not the kind of thing I'm familiar with, sorry. Alright, go out this way now. Ooh, swings. Nice. Oh, okay, it's just the side here. Oh, cool. Sounds far rustier than it looks. What a place for a poster on the mark. Here we are. Assume this is the kitchen on the other side of there. Yeah, that looks like it should be in the kitchen. No, okay, sure. Okay. Ooh. Ah, yes. Okay, yep. Oh, wow. Okay. Someone's already been in here by the looks of it. Hydrate. Sorry, thank you, Dee. And it's a miner's lamp. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, he did say lamp as opposed to torch, but it seems weird just having a naked flame out. I mean, you know, I can understand like a lantern has a flame in it, but just a lamp, you know, just a naked flame sat out there. It's essentially a flamethrower with a mirror behind it. Ooh, what's going on here? Cornwall Communications, UK Telecommunications, sorry. GSMG3 operating system. This base station operates between 830 and 865 megahertz. Okay. Good to know, I guess. 830, 865 megahertz. Oh. No, I don't. No, God damn it. Right. Well, it's obviously not going to be all of them. Do we need some kind of meter? All the buttons. Of course, yeah. He said lantern. Oh, he did say lantern. Okay, yes. I guess that's why in my head I immediately thought of like one of those old, like, you know, storm lantern kind of things. Excuse me for a second. Right, sorry about that. Just getting a bit stuffy out of blow my nose. Right. Oh god, look at the wibbly effect here. Surely we don't have to like guess these. I reckon we probably got something. We've got to find something that's going to tell us. With a ghost especially. But he had lights, but said you would need the lantern with that thing out there. Oh. Okay. Right. Okay. We get to flash it in the face. In the face. In the face. Then it's scary. Fine. Okay, we've got a door here we can't open. Stuff back here I didn't look at. Oh my god. Crows. Corvids. The hell? Cat face appears in sweet and sour chicken bowl. Cornobia Weekly. Okay, Mrs. Asquith from Sawpoint was in shock on Friday evening after her Chinese meal was cut short. Upon biting into a chicken ball, she discovered an uncanny resemblance to her recently departed cat looking back at her from the chicken filling. I mean, if it was actually a cat, that would be freaky as shit, but I imagine it's probably just a weird resemblance to her face. Yeah, Mrs. Asquith has accepted the vision as a miraculous message from her beloved cat Smudge and has begun a vigorous diet. Okay. Mobile masked fears. A group of mothers in St. Awful have banded together in protest over the increasing number of telecommunication masts around the area of Dreary Side. Masked fears. Stationary mast remains undaunted. The group have said, we wouldn't mind a better radio or TV signal transmitter in the area, but the mobile mast is really ugly. Well, can't they at least paint it a nice colour? Other mothers have also voiced health concerns. Jesus, why can't I talk properly? I mean, to be fair, actually, there is no. I'm sure there's absolutely no reason it needs to be grey. You know, they could paint it a nicer colour, because surely it wouldn't need to stand out if you've got a. It's still going to be obvious if you say painted it green. It's going to blend slightly with the trees around it, but not so much that people are going to think it's camouflage. It's just not going to stand out so much. You've already got the fence around it at the bottom, and surely anybody who needs to work on it is going to have a map telling them where it is, so they're not going to lose it. That I can understand, but beyond that, it's still just going to be there. The base stations have been installed by Cornwall Communications, who say mobile communications are similar to radio and television communications, which this group seem to have no issue with. UK's mobile service operates at a higher frequency range in accordance with the standards of the Global Systems for Communications, for mobile communications, GSM. Right, okay. Cornwall Communications have stated they are taking the views of residents on board and looking forward to addressing their concerns. No, they're not at all. They don't give a shit. That's fine. I kind of think it's a bit unnecessary anyway. What is going on here?
Why? Why? What's
Okay.
gonna happen?
Oh, so he's got... Right, so that must be a...
What was meant to be
Where is
honoured
that? What doors are we looking at here?
has fallen into ignorance.
Okay, so that's the guy who was in the doorway. It was a long time ago. GSM, really? I mean, do you know it? I thought they just made it up for the game. I mean, granted, the game is old. I mean, it's about... Actually, sprinkler stop valve. See, how old is it? Thinking about it. I didn't keep track, but it's going to be somewhere around about the... I'm going to take a guess. Somewhere around about 2006, 2007, maybe? Something like that. It predates the 3G network. Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay, that is old. Then again, it's Cornwall. I guess, they can't say there's much. Sprinkler stop valve inside. Why do we need to be able to zoom in on that? That's a weird thing. And this seems like an oddly sort of, except for the crow, there doesn't seem to be a lot going on there. So we can get in there. Well, I mean, we can adjust that, but I don't. It feels like we're missing a part of the puzzle, like a key of some description. We've come round here. Okay. And I reckon torchy. There we go. We can walk forward with a torch now. Oh, see now, this would be now this whole area would have, in theory, been familiar with people who play it, from the sequel. But specifically, the phone box came into play. This was God, what did actually happen in the phone box? I can't remember. Someone disappeared here. Remember, all the people were disappearing because of their interactions with things. One of the people was in a phone box, and we got there, and he vanished into a puddle or something. I can't remember. Any spare pennies? No, there are no pennies. Okay. Oh, God. sounds like it's backwards. I have no idea what it's meant to be saying. Pardon? Yes, exactly. Okay, like the weirdest thing here, there's no odd, like, you know, cards for illicit services. Back with the torch. Yeah, we can go up this way. So I remember approaching the road from here more recently with the second game. And we got more mushrooms. This is weird. Can we go any further? Oh, wait. No. Okay. So the path is incomplete in this stage. Interesting. Watch out for Slendermans here. I'll try and be wary. Okay. Seems to be getting darker and darker. Transition. Okay, here we are. What's here? 20% hill. Nice to know. We've just come down it. We came down a 20% decline, sorry. Ooh. That's kind of freaky. Oh. Someone's playing the violin nearby. Wow, so this is a trike without an engine? Okay. Nope. I didn't want to zoom in, I want to spin around. There we are. We need something off of this? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I literally can't go any further, so this seems kind of a strange place to be. Something has to come back later, because why would anyone create a game where they have to put in a 3D model sort of painstakingly created and it doesn't do anything, you know? Where is this place? Ooh. Jiminy Cricket. Yeah. Not a common sound for me either, as far as I know. What the hell is this license plate? Bloody mess. 4X6857. Okay. What is this? This big old hunking grapple thing here. This is ridiculous. Okay. We've got a bunch of stuff on the floor. Oh, a PDA. Oh, we have that now, apparently. What is this? Oh, Bluetooth connection, remote cameras, survey map and notes. Okay. They have cameras up at the... Bluetooth does not work that far. This is insane. But anyway. So they have... How do I click out of it? Does it go back? Oh, back to the right. Okay, cool. Back to cameras, of course. That's... randomness? Okay. A path of some description. And the stone circle again. Is that from a different angle? Or is it two types of stone circle? That looks like two different ones because of the way they're angled. Yeah, two different angles. Okay. Oh, and a map. Nice. Based upon 1982 survey sketch, Amelia Rumford. Right, so we've got a stone circle there. Don't see anything about a semicircle. Appears to be something going off here. Weird roundabout here. This is the... Right, we're up here somewhere. Or are we down here somewhere? Where have we gone, actually? Because I thought that would be like the phone booth, which means there's a path off this way we missed. So this looks like the petrol station. And that's how we approached it. So that looks like... Right, yes, do you remember we passed the stairs and I said, you know, we didn't go up them. There's like that weird little area with the dark room we wouldn't go in. Okay, so we started down here somewhere. Okay, that's menu. Notes. The 4 remote cameras will allow me to keep watch over the dig site. I have to guard the circle whilst these protesters are about. My dreams are filled with images, yet when I awake, confusion descends upon me and the clarity is gone. The whispers on the wind, I followed their instructions. Nobody else knows what I've done, yet what I have set free. What was I thinking? I know now what I have released. There isn't so much more I have to explain. I'm staying in room 3 at the service station motel. I must not forget my motel door code, which is not there. Okay. Barrow Hill Radio 15.3. Fabulous sounds of Barrow Hill. Again voiced by the lady who is she was in Barrow Hill the sequel, of course, because we had the same character was there. She's also in The Lost Crown as Lucy Rubens. Ancient Stones of Cornwall. Wow, Jesus, this must be a big book. I'm pretty sure that most of the stones in Cornwall are ancient. Ah, here comes the real stuff. This is what barrows would actually look like, I guess. Tambourine again. Ooh, random person. Oh, oh yeah, there we are. Dulo, Dolo, whichever. Blind fiddler, 9 maidens. Interesting. Merry maidens. Men at all. Julie Berry's grave. Interesting, okay. Here we are. Cornovia Weekly, Barrow Excavation. Excuse me. Right, okay. Conrad Morse. Noted archaeologist, professor and gentleman of note apparently, has surprised archaeological circles after gaining permission to dig Barrow Hill. Following permission from the English Archaeological Committee, he will investigate the little-known and untouched enigma, which is Barrow Hill. The site has, until now, been left alone and undisturbed. The monument is not recorded on maps or surveys, and the area has never been touched throughout the centuries it has stood. Barrow Hill, as a site, has baffled some superficial studies. Shrouded in myth and legend, it stands on and around a natural wooded hill. Some stories claim that the monument is a man-made representation of the ancient Cornish king. Controversy incited locals during the mid-1960s when the construction of a service station went ahead near the Barrow site. With locals avoiding the area, it went unnoticed until completion. Mystery still surrounds the disappearance of the construction workers, but wait, all of them? That's surely of note. You know, just all the workers disappeared, but that's fine. But the attention promoted visitors to the area. The stories have since become part of local folklore in the area. Only raised its head from myth and legend when a telecommunications mobile mast was installed near behind service station. Okay. To add to local mystery and unease, the workers of 2001 disappeared from the very site. The police have yet to discover their whereabouts. All of them? That's insane. The existing archaeological information available on Barrow Hill is due to the work of the missing Professor Amelia Rumford. Notes, sketches, surveys and studies were found abandoned in a satchel bag at the site. This further missing person only added to the folklore of demons and danger at the ancient site. Right. I mean, what is this? Oh. Conrad Morse. Well, okay. So this looks like a pile of rock. But apparently not. It is coming for me. I hear the sentry crashing through the undergrowth. It knows where I am. It knows I tried to flee and I am trapped here. There is little time left for me. Why didn't I listen more closely to the whispers? Were they a warning or an instruction? Were they the voices from ghosts of the past? I don't know. I thought I was beginning to understand the ancient monument, yet now I know I was just stumbling about in darkness. If only I had known what we were about to disturb when we opened the barrow, when I disturbed the barrow. When I disturbed the barrow! Exclamation mark. He has been waiting for so long, waiting to be awoken once more. His hunter approaches. My time is almost over. And that's all of them. Yeah, okay, same piece. Okay. What is that? Oh, it's the gas from here. Okay. Or the whatever. Oh.
And this is Emma Harry, back on the air again after that power cut. I'll be your nightlight till around about 1 o'clock, so long as we don't have any more power-ups. I've braved outside to fire up the generator and I'm up and running under my own steam. High tonight at the BHR station, alone here on Barrow Hill. Though I could swear I saw someone up here with me a moment ago. With a little bit less daylight this time of year, you can imagine anything in that ever-increasing darkness. Why not give me a call and say hello on 585? And in case you've forgotten, it's the autumn equinox, the beginning of autumn, or for those from across the pond, the beginning of fall. And while the daylight hours are dwindling, there's a harvest festival celebration tomorrow down by the harbour. But if you're so excited you can't sleep, well, stay up with me and I'll figure out some way to keep you occupied.
Ooh. Okay. Groovy, man. Leave that playing to itself. Sure, why not? Okay. Right, so we've got... All we picked up from that was some information and a PDA. Which, I mean, granted, it's more than we had before. How long is this music going to follow us? Detecting music, yeah. There we go. Okay, so we did leave it behind. For some reason, it felt kind of like we were not doing anything, like we were taking it with us. So now we have we've got a map of the area now, basically. And it showed back here. We have yet to find any of these numbers conclusively for these rooms. Here we go. Okay, so there's... more of these. Stop the dig, save Barrow Hill. Permission has recently been granted to destroy one of England's most important ancient monuments in the name of archaeology. Conrad Morse has been given the go-ahead, well, seems like he's a pile of goo now, given the go-ahead to rip up the ancient stone circle and burial mound on Barrow Hill, including the outer circle and Stone Row in pursuit of archaeological glory. Despite claims that the investigation will preserve any finds and the site is a protected monument, Morse is no more than a self-righteous treasure hunter. Belongs in a museum. The area has never been disturbed more before and should be left in its natural state. Not dissected and put under microscope. The excavation is already underway and your support is needed to save as much of the site from desecration as possible. The archaeologists must be stopped. Oh god, this gets really... Council of Representatives. I cannot read all of that. Stone Circle and Barrow. St Awful's down this way, okay. Woodland Path Walks. Wychwood train station, Barrow Hill service station, motel. Right, so that's the service station. So we're around here, basically. We've just walked off the service station. And somewhere down here is where those stairs came up the hill and we meet. So there's a stone circle there, and there's a stone circle and a barrow here. Okay. Okay. Try not to get lost. So keep to a relatively straight line. But of course, there's so many screens, it's hard to make sure. Oh, hang on. So we can go 2 ways here. Now, we look at the survey. Right, so we've come here and went left. So maybe we're now going... Right, maybe if we go left again, it will head us down towards those. Because I want to go to this area first. See if the torch will light up that room. Rule that out, because that's a previous place we've been to. And then we'll head straight back up towards the stone circle. That's what I meant. So, this way, left. Wait, are we now back where we were? Oh, we are. Okay. Wait, how did we go forward twice and end up back again once? Right, so we can go left there. Right there, sorry, even. Oh. Wait. Okay. This looks like it's on its way up the hill. How do we do that? I thought we were heading left. I've got so disorientated already. Oh well, we'll follow it where it goes. Hello? Oh no, we can use our torch. There. What the hell? Right. Don't touch it. Run away. I forgot that was going to happen, but I do know don't touch it. And run away. Oh, wait. Mushrooms? Okay. I don't know why we can keep looking at all these mushrooms. Ah, the rock sounds like it's not pleased with you. No, no, it doesn't sound good. These are the stairs I was aiming for. Somehow I took a bunch of rights and instead of the left I was thinking of. This is right, okay. So that was weird. Now we're back on the road. It's all fine, I'm sure. That must be the sentry. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, he said the sentry was after him. The hunter? Here we are. Obviously. Ooh. Novel? No. Yeah. No. Quality. Eh? No, that's not quality. They got the A and the U back to front. I think that's supposed to be quality biscuits. Okay. Okay, welcome one and all to the Well of St. Annika, a place of magic and spirituality. Enjoy your time here in this place and leave your messages in this book. Elsie Prestige. Prestige. Okay, interesting. What a splendid little place, hidden away from the world. You can almost step back in time. Such a restful place. We feel refreshed by the waters. Sue and Alan. This is lovely. You can really get away from the hustle and bustle of the world and feel the natural energy flowing. We follow a ley line. We followed a ley line to this place along the stone row, not knowing what we were going to find when we stepped inside this wonderful place. Margaret and Betty. Okay. I wonder if that's the is that Margaret we know? Was it Margaret up in the... She was the one phoned sick? I can't remember. What a fantastic well. You'd never guessed that such a wonderful site would have survived the passing centuries, survived mankind's destructive nature. It has not lost its pagan roots. John Mulgrew. How fabulous. I shall have to tell people about this on the radio. It must have been passed many hundreds of times, but have only just stepped to find out what it was. Stop to find out what it was. Jesus Christ. Don't forget to listen to your local radio station, Barrow Hill Radio 15.3, Emma Harry. Okay. What a lovely place to stop off on our trip. It's been a delightful break here in Cornwall. There are so many interesting places to visit. We really enjoyed the stone circle at the top of the hill. We will come back when we are in the area. Oscar and Kate. Okay. I come here to meditate. The mind is clear of hassle and trouble thanks to this sacred place. It is good to read that others have been enjoying the well and the tranquil serenity of the atmosphere within. Today I light a purple candle to refresh my inner soul and energy levels. Purple, okay. Elsie Prestige, okay, yeah. Oh, Elsie, what a good idea to leave a notebook in here. I always feel relaxed and peaceful with the gentle sound that echoes around the main chamber. Maggie. Oh, or was Maggie the woman who phoned in sick? She seems to know her by the sound of it. Oh my god, how many are there? I feel this place has been here since ancient times. It goes well. Well, of course it does. Isn't that a pretty redundant statement? I hear a voice in my mind telling me the tales from the natural residual energy. I'm sensing a presence both in the ether and in the fabric of the building, construction, whatever. I hear a boy with a drum. He speaks his name to me. Jimmy Flinigan? Another name forms in my mind. It is Henry. Derek and Sam, okay. This place is dark, wet and dirty. Why anyone would want to would want to stay in this cold place is a mystery to me. Nutters. Carol. That has to be the one from the kitchen. What a fascinating place. If only the main space were not flooded, I would venture further inside. Like so many wells around Cornwall, this one must have interesting legends which hark back to its origins. I shall have to learn more about this legend of St. Annika. Pete Askin. Oh, I visit the shrine as my grandmother showed me, and as her father showed her. It is the time of year to make the water blessing at the circle. But first I must collect sacred waters. I've begun the ritual of the water blessing, honouring Annika by energizing her elements as told in the legend immortalized in stone. For Annika is of the air and descended to us upon the ground. We are humbled by her presence. She enters our lives to revitalize our soul with her adventurous and graceful spirit. She is grateful for the blessing and the waters that trickle from the shrine. They are energized by Annika's spirit. The blessed water, there is nothing so pure. I collect my blessing and have thanked St. Annika. Now I shall begin the journey up the hill, through the woodland, following the ancient track, and shall place the water blessing upon the Henrik stone, just as my grandmother showed me long ago. Right, okay, hang on. This has got to be a note, isn't it? First of all, hang on. This feels like a code. Energizing her elements as told in the legend immortalized in stone. For Annika is of the air. Right, so it's going to be air. So I bet that's probably like, I don't know, blue or white or something. No, blue's probably water, isn't it? If anything. So it's probably like white or whatever. So we'll say air. Descended to us upon the ground. So that's going to be, you know, brown or red or something. No, red would be fire. So brown or something like that. So we say I'll write ground and see what comes up. Ground. We are humbled by her presence. She enters our lives to revitalize our soul. Now we've just been told that soul is the purple one. So we know that already. Purple. There we go. I'm writing that down. We then place that water on the Henrik stone, just as my grandmother showed me long ago. Okay. On Henrik. Which is pictured here, but we already have a picture with the names on it. That's easy enough. I honour the stone guardians who watch over the barrow. It is the resting place. The offering will remind the ancients that we have not forgotten the old ways. Elsie Prestige. Whatever. Right, oh, so that's her as well anyway. Yeah, so we already know purple is the... Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, and here are coloured candles, of course. Yeah, there we are. It's going to be... Okay, blue isn't going to be water, probably. Because green would be like grass or whatever, wouldn't it? And that'd be fire. So it's going to be like blue, brown, purple, or whatever. Oh, wait. What, just blue and brown? So we don't even do purple? But I've got nothing else to work with. Oh, brown. No. Oh, okay. Oh, well, sorry. Nothing to give. Ooh. Look at a weird hole in the wall symbol here. Ooh, what's this? I have no idea. It doesn't mean anything to me. Okay, nice. A bunch of these symbols look like, I imagine that's like supposed to be like the middle of a circle. And these are supposed to represent a circle. That's a path out or something. Ooh, and there's a big one up here as well. Ooh. Well, it's all very pretty, but doesn't look much like a clue to me. Okay, they've gone out again. Okay. So I don't know, we need somebody to carry water in, I assume. What's that? No, sure. Okay, and we're back here. Now the map suggested there was a place like off of hang on, where is it? Here it is. Here it is. So look, the survey map suggests that there is a place off to the right here. Is that where the little trike is? Is that maybe? And that's before this area, which I thought was the I thought that was the I thought that little place to the left was the phone box. I say to the left, you know, of the map. So I thought that was the phone box there, but we've only just stepped out, so it must be around here somewhere. It means there's a place off to the right and then a place off to the left. So the place to the right here has to be this place. But then it sort of suggests that we can go further ahead, but we can't. There's nothing here, and that's the way back again. Okay. And then there's
Give
left.
me a call on 585.
Except there is no left. It's just back to
For those of you who have just tuned
the car. Okay, never mind. Right. Okay. Anyway, back here. So what do we do here? Because well, we went up to the stone circles and ran away. So we didn't go there. We can't get into any of these because we haven't seen a conclusive note of any kind describing what these numbers are. I assume this here is actually probably a body, not a pile of rocks like I thought it was. Oh. Is it the body of a child? Playing with toys? Oh, that's a bit grim. You.
Who's that?
It's me, let me in. Do something.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
I've been watching you on the CCTV camera.
Okay.
Walking about. Don't you know what's out there? I hear it. The voices in my head. They echo on and on and on. Timeless.
I can't actually
Fearless.
anything in the car?
Faceless.
I'm pretty sure we looked before. It was
It's
just
heavy
the
with sleep
it was
after
just the radio we
feeding.
adjusted.
It'll wake soon.
Oh, what do you
It'll
mean the
come
car
for
here?
you.
I'll have a look.
It's tracking you, following your scent and mine.
Scent?
I hope you're next. Then maybe it'll leave me alone. The shadow moves. Even with that lamp, you'll not get far. It's only a matter of time before it finds you, hunts you down. If I can hide long enough, someone's bound to come. Maybe I can get away. And why shouldn't I? Why? Why? Maybe it was you all along, murderer. Murderer. They were just arriving. They'd just driven in and it caught them. Burnt them. Cut them down as they ran. It happened in seconds. It couldn't have been real. I must have been dreaming.
Okay, he's mad.
Get away from me! Maybe I should run.
Sure,
I can watch
okay.
outside from here. Now I can see you out there. What are you doing?
Right, okay. Can we get back in here? Because it's weird that... It's so odd we can go in here, but we can't do anything in here. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh! Fuse... Fuses left to right. Lobby, cafe lights, cafe main, kitchen lights, kitchen main. Right, so left... So number 4 is blown. There we go. Oh, that's why we couldn't. We had a torch, but apparently we needed specifically to power the place. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Okay, interesting. We turn this on. Oh, apparently we're meant to put something in here. Okay. Do we put a crayon in there? No. Okay. It was worth a shot. Toaster, nothing in it. God, this place is grotty. If he's still here, so... What a nutcase, exactly. Nevik, hello! Welcome. How are you doing? Hope you are well. That guy is indeed insane. But if he's still here, he hasn't like starved to death or anything like that. This place must have looked pretty grotty recently. So it's not just gone this way. Oh wow. A list of warm water game fish identification chart. Lovely. Nice to know. Completely useless to us. Birds? Was uncooked egg could be murder. Do not kill your customers. It's always a good idea. Oh, you have a basket now. Nice. Go pick some flowers. Egg cups. Okay. That's what we're going to need to carry stuff. That's what we need. So we're going to put some water in that. That kind of shit. Okay. Okay. God, this place is so mank. Uncooked egg could be murder, but a big knife would be more effective. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Eggs are for amateurs. Soap and warm running water and dry them on a single-use towel, air dryers, especially before preparing food, after handling raw meat or poultry, or after using the toilet. Right, good to know. I always think it's worrying that if there is ever a place that needs a sign like this, if you have, so we don't all grow up being taught sort of proper necessarily food handling safety. I understand there's more around working practices than you would need to know at home. But if you need to be told specifically to wash your hands after you've been to the toilet, and I would say the average person also needs to know to wash them after handling raw meat, and you especially need to be told that after you've been trained to do your job, there's a real problem there. Ivory soap, okay. Oh, that's right, okay, that's the comms tower, yeah. Oh. Morse code. sound like an owl every time I change it?
Hey, Bob, you're
Oh, no.
looking good these days. My hair's starting to thin, whereas time's not caught up with you. Well, Jim, it's all down to my new shampoo. It brings my hair back to life and makes me feel more youthful. Wow, how does it do that? It's marine enriched, reviving my hair's life and vitality with organic visuals. It's a natural restoring hair tonic from Aqua Sensations. I'll have to get some myself. What's it called again? Omega-3 Regeneration. With Omega-3 Regeneration, you'll soon be looking and feeling 20 years younger.
That's the stuff outside.
You should see what it's done to my cat.
It's done to your cat? Okay, oh wait.
Great day out for the entire family.
Oh no,
Wait.
okay. We can't sit here and listen to them all. Oh yeah. What the fuck exactly? That must be some of that disco trance.
Capricorn,
Oh no.
no one can accuse you of not trying this week, as you...
And look at this weird dial. How is this appropriate? What are you going to do when it gets to here? It's not going to turn shorter, surely. So, with jumping huge frequencies.
Ahoy, mateys!
Ah.
This is BHR. It's Emma Harry beaming a signal across the sea from the crew and the Jolly Sailor. Fishing 15 miles out tonight. Here's a warm hello and keep a watch out for any dark clouds heading in from the west.
It's all dark. It's night
I
time.
haven't rechecked with the weatherman just yet, so I can't say for sure about that rain. But there's a bright moon in the sky and a gentle breeze. You can almost smell that equinox.
Bam.
Quiet.
Yes, yeah.
I'm Emma Harry, and if you don't have anything to do right now, I'll be right here playing music all through the witching hour till about 1 o'clock. Wincy's here to keep me company, grinning like a Cheshire cat,
Wincy.
and I'm here to keep you company. We've got a caller on the line. Hello, you're live on air at BHR.
Get away, get away!
Oh god.
No, no, save me. You've got to get me out of here.
I know this
It's
voice.
here. I saw it from the window. It got them and it's after me too.
Ben.
It got all of them. We're the only ones
Wait, this is
left.
Ben?
You've got to run. Run, don't you see?
Ben,
He woke something
is
up.
that you?
It's here and it's hungry.
thought it was
All those
George, the
stories,
manager.
They're all true.
Are you
People
messing
have
about?
vanished Here, been taken for him. Taken to it by his own army. They could be anywhere, anything. He controls it all. The rocks,
what's going
the
on?
feeding. I thought I was safe, but I'm not. It's only a matter of time. Get me out. Let me out.
raving
They will
lunatic.
hear me.
That's a little strange. I hope that was a joke. I'll try and give him a call back. If there are any other late night listeners who want to give me a call, the number, as always, is 585-21. I've got some more music for the
Never
rest
get a
of
full
you
number.
and a few nice surprises coming up. Not least our usual book at bedtime. For those who need to catch up, the Mad Hatter expects you at the tea party. Before that, I'll be ready to check in with the weatherman. In the meantime, relax while I play these songs and messages.
Okay. Oh god, no. I'm not listening to that. So, okay, so he saw something outside the window. So what is going on? Oh, blimey. Look at this. The place is dead bolted from the inside. And chopping board? Can I? Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't think it was going to let me go forward there for a second. Okay. We need to use something on... Oh. Well, that's no good. We haven't put anything in the basket yet. Okay, ignore that. God, look at this oven. I can only just about turn it on without activating. Number's always 585-21, convenience static. Yeah, exactly, yeah. God. Your flycatcher is not working. And again, it stops at about 5 to 8. Oh my god. We're vampires. Got 2 padlocks here. Nothing we can do about them. Okay. Yeah, we still... Yeah, we still don't have anything for that. Okay.
It couldn't have been real. I must have been dreaming. It's like living in a nightmare. Nothing
Okay,
like...
hang on. So if he said it's gone outside, maybe... Or he saw something outside, so maybe we can catch him out this way? I don't know if we want to catch it, but... This way would be where he was supposed to be. His office is here.
It hounds
That's him,
hunt
yeah.
us. The
So he's...
sentry.
This the window he was looking
sentry's
through.
out
Is
there,
that... The,
hunting us.
this must be an external door, surely. We're looking for a key to get into there. We still have to do this. I have no idea how we're going to know what frequency this is. Yeah, we've got nothing to tell us, shall we? This is on Bluetooth connection. High frequency? Yeah, it... Ugh. Way too high, okay. Way too high. Way too high. We don't need that one, shall we? Or that one. Oh, no, damn it. Yeah, see, I just have no idea what these frequencies are. No, I feel like we're missing a key here somewhere. But we can add something to these egg pots. We can have water, I guess. We can always pick up water. Do we have to go up near the stones again? Do we get like turned away, but there's another way back? Like, or not another way back, but we have to make the journey again. Right, yeah, there we go. This place turned into a bit of a maze. Mushroom power. Maybe, actually, yeah. There. Close. Oh. Nope, there it is. Not happy. Okay. Now that we're here, because we can be, let's light the matches. So it's blue, and brown. And that's all it needs. It's odd it doesn't need the soul one, despite what specifically stated. So there we go. We have water. Oh.
The ancient land has awoken. Balance must be restored.
Okay. Sounds like he needs a bit of water for his throat. Okay, so we have... Ah, okay, we have something up here now. That must be... These must be like key items, I guess? And these are just our usual inventory? Interesting. What I do know, though, is that we are past our time. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to save it. Was that saved? Oh. Wait, what? What is going on? I don't understand. Apparently our save game is there? We were no, we were getting some. Well, we've only just got somewhere, to be honest. I mean, you know, if I want to load it, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for that. Am I? How do I know it's saved? This is crazy. That's the inexorable passage of time. Yeah, I think that's saved. I think so. There's St. Annick as well, which is where we are. I think that's the one. You know what? I will double check all this when you know, after the stream. Make sure we're in the right location. I don't want to suddenly like load and we've lost everything. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Okay, what we'll do is let us just crank that sound down a little bit because this menu's insane. And see if anyone's thing. Don't need to do responsibility. There is only stream. There is only stream. Right. Okay. Who's what? Where? Why? Got text bonus. Nah. Doesn't need our numbers. JP. Play more Omori. Do you want to go to Omori? Kind of. Because normally I follow like the categories of all the Darkfall games and all that, just anyway, in case anyone happens to be randomly playing them. Unfortunately, they are not, so that's not happening. Although, actually, I don't think I've ever searched for Barrow Hill. Although, that would be spoilers, wouldn't it, really? Yeah, never mind. Nothing going on. Okay, oh, I was looking while I got food. Thanks for the stream. Oh, no problem. Thank you for lurking. You know, we're just for oh god, I don't know as if there's anyone to raid. Thinking about it, because I'm not going to be hanging around much anyway because I've got to go off and feed the cats and get myself some food and stuff like that. So we'll call it there for today. It's a lot of hassle. Not a lot of hassle. That sounds rude. I mean, it's like it's a lot of post-stream interactivity, which meh, will be okay. And I don't know, it kind of kills the vibe, sort of disappearing off to something else from this. But anyway, I'm waffling away. I appreciate you all being here. We won't raid today unless anyone's got anyone they desperately want to pass me over to. That's fine. But beyond that, I think everyone's doing all right at the moment. Yeah, so we'll be back Thursday. Oh yeah, apologies for not the Nicosia. Is he streaming? I thought I followed him. Yeah. Oh, yes, he is. Yeah. What's he got? Oh, Animal Crossing. That's nice enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll go there. There's no problem with that. Please and thank you. Yeah. Okay. Where are we? And hydrate. Thank you very much. Did I get that right? Being created. Yes, perfectly. There we go. Yes. Okay. Okay. We'll raid Kikoski then. Just playing some Animal Crossing. It's a nice sort of chill game. You know, I'm sure everyone's aware of it now. I had to stream due to work, etc. I hope it was fun. No, that's no problem. Oh, well, I'm sorry you missed it, but it'll be there if you want to catch up. You know, it's entirely up to you. But but I appreciate you being lurking anyway. It's very kind. Yes, thank you for dropping by, everybody. Have a good catch up. Yeah, sorry about end of last week. Things just didn't quite work out. So, but this Thursday we'll be back with the start of Outcast. That is the plan still, so it should be good. And yeah, we're all set up for that. That should be all right. Yeah. Thanks again for the subscription, Azimuth. I hope you have a better rest of your day and things improve for tomorrow at least onwards. And yeah, everyone, just look after yourselves. Take care. And I think those are basically the same statements, but whatever. And I'll be back Thursday with Outcast, or next Tuesday with more of this, if that's what you're looking for. So yeah, thank you all for being here, and we shall head off now-ish. All right, take care, everybody. See you later. Bye.